Why is it telling me moderation helps everyone feel more safe to build a positive live chat? Choose who can participate. Close. You know what? I'm not interested in any of that. This notice popped up on my thing. Tucker Carlson yesterday was talking about people who has actually about markets being manipulated or even completely false, and who has or has not ever purchased a barrel of sweet crude. And I have a phone call yesterday where I went out to go, I have a couple of them, where I went out to go purchase barrels of sweet crude to validate exactly what the market price was on that. And I spoke to a guy from Georgia who in 30 years working in the petroleum industry has never once had a single individual purchase a barrel of sweet crude from him. And I have actually purchased a barrel of Sun and Honing oil once upon a time, a 55-gallon drum. But I was trying to get a barrel of sweet crude delivered to my place, and I couldn't do it. I called two different companies. Granted, it was 4:31 in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, but I couldn't get it done. And obviously that's Friday, so it's going to have to wait until Monday. This morning, my wife is telling me about this fantastic claims of illegal immigrants in Europe using cats to set fires by tying flaming rags to them, or tying rags to them. They're soaked in petroleum products, and then setting them alight and letting the cats run and start all these fires. And then come to find out, I ask her, well, what's the evidence of it? Is there any forensic proof? There's a law in Italy about prosecutorial secrecy to where they will not, it is illegal to release evidence because of something that's currently under investigation. But that doesn't stop officials from coming out, getting in front of a microphone and saying whatever they want. That's not illegal, which is odd, because it would seem like if something's under investigation, you can't go out and prove what you're doing, but you can talk about it. It's counterintuitive. And so a lot of the stuff that we see in YouTube, online, on the TV and stuff like that can be completely fabricated. No one ever proves it. I talked to Navy SEAL Jeff Bramstedt. In fact, I've posted the entire phone call on my channel when I was asking about Ed Calderon. And just this morning I had someone who's not a Navy SEAL talking about any Navy SEALs that don't know who Ed are, is hiding under a rock or whatever. First of all, the guy saying that, probably not a Navy SEAL, maybe is, but I do have a Navy SEAL that owns Skydive San Diego, who is the second owner of it, has never heard of Ed Calderon, and has never trained a group of Mexican nationals. And even though I have validated that Ed Calderon did work for Baja California State Police, no one has ever validated, not even Travis Haley, MARSOC Marine, who Ed, in one of his forum posts at Mexico Armado Forum, stated that Travis Haley, a MARSOC Marine, trained him in tactical magazine exchanges. When you trace these things all the way down, you find a lot of times it's unsubstantiated or completely fabricated. This morning when you told me about the cats, what was the first thing I did?
Which is the evidence.
Yeah, to go find the evidence. And so when you go,
but you cannot deny that it's happening.
Hold up,
okay.
I'm stuck on one thing. I'm not denying that it's happening. I'm asking where the evidence is. And that's a very important point, because when you say something, when I say I worked for the Secretaría de Seguridad Pública in Mexico, I have provided a wealth of evidence to substantiate my claims. We all should. You should bring receipts. However, you'll have all these people say all these claims about anything. It could be about the price of toilet paper. Any yahoo can get on YouTube and make a video and not substantiate what they're saying. My question is, where are the rest of the people? Which Master Chief signed off on Ed Calderon's jump certificate from Skydive San Diego? There certainly would have been one. Scott Babb, not knowing Ed Calderon's second last name, when Ed Calderon apparently needed documentation to bring back with him to Mexico. And in Mexico, you use your first and second last name. All of these little things. And you know, if people come to you with any story, including me, without a receipt, it's something that should be challenged. People should be skeptical. I don't think that we should always be so cynical or overly cynical that we can't believe something or see the preponderance of evidence, but I do believe that being skeptical and asking people for receipts is a healthy thing, man. So I'm going to go get a haircut. I'm going to start writing out a paper essay on my videos so I can stay more on point, because one of the things I've learned about myself over the last 2 years doing these videos is that I do have a tendency to wander off point, and I don't want to lose people's interest. So I already just got done doing a video about failure analysis. Odd that Tucker Carlson would post a video yesterday about how many people have purchased barrels of sweet crude. I went right out to go do it. $72. Actually, the price was $90.14, I believe. But I couldn't find anyone to sell me one, which is odd, because this is what predicates the price of so many things in society, and nobody even actually knows how much a barrel of sweet crude costs, or whether you can even purchase one. On the entire West Coast, there were only 2 places. So I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to do a video in a little while, probably include my wife on it because she's super smart and she has her own insights. Thank you for being a member of my channel, and I'm just looking forward to talking to you guys a little bit. Cheers, man.